welcome to Charts and Hearts. I'm Sarah, and she's Lindsay.
And together we are working our way through an epic list of rom-coms in order to find and categorize tropes in hopes of creating the nerdiest spreadsheet podcasts have ever seen.
And today we are talking about 2003's Under the Tuscan Sun. Good times. Yeah, so this is our second entry into our Accidental Italy month.
Not mad about it.
No. I think they filmed, there was like a fountain that was like the important fountain in Call Me By Your Name, which we did a couple weeks ago. The one where they like circle each other. I'm pretty sure they also filmed part of, there was like, it was just a brief second and I was like, I think that's the same fountain, but I don't know. It's hard to tell.
Maybe. I don't know. I'm pretty sure Italy's got
lots of fountains. But no, like the fountain and the like the location of the fountain looked the same. Yeah, but I don't know. And it turns out I had seen this movie.
Okay. I was like, it's weird that you got through the aughts with it.
Yeah, I did not remember the beginning at all. It wasn't until she like had the house that I remembered. Yeah. So yeah, this is Diane Lane. Diane Lane is an author in, I think, San Francisco. And, she's not super happy with her writing life. And then she finds out that her husband's leaving her for his fling who's pregnant. And he wants the house. And he's, they're buying her out of the house. And that, she renovated and all this stuff. So she's like, whatever. And then her best friend has a trip with her wife to go to Tuscany, but then is pregnant, so they give her the trip, and then she goes to Tuscany and buys a house and finds herself. Yeah,
it's nice. It's less of a rom, although there is some
romance. She has a little fling,
but it's more about finding herself. Like it's the Eat, Pray, Love trope, but before Eat, Pray, Love.
And so much better than Eat, Pray, Love.
Yes.
Because she's, doing it more authentically. She's not, like, going there to find herself.
On purpose?
Yeah. She's not, like... Yeah, or, like, trying to become a better person. She's just, like, trying to figure out what to do with her life, and...
just keep living.
Yeah, exactly.
The book is a memoir, and it's actually very different than this. Like, she's divorced, and she buys a house in Tuscany, but she's already with the new guy.
Oh.
When they move to Tuscany, so it's like, I don't know why this change happened. Like, I don't know. Like, I'm not, like, I don't care either way. It just seems weird.
I don't know. It, like, makes a better story to, like...
It does make a better story.
Yeah. To, like, meet a guy on holiday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
I don't know.
But I'm into it.
Yeah, and then at the end, she, like, writes her manuscript of, like, her story of finding herself. So that makes sense. Yeah.
As all authors in movies do.
Of course.
As a trope.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, like, character who's an author writes the book that the movie's based on. Yeah. No, it was good. The scenery, of course, is beautiful. And like the shenanigans of her, like this crazy house that she's struggling to get up and working and all this stuff, and like the plumbing shenanigans was great. Like it reminded me of Lindsay's apartment.
Yep.
Oh, hot water in the toilet? Sure. Makes sense.
Yeah, good times.
I mean, I don't know if you have hot water in your toilet, but I'm assuming not.
No, I have hot water in my kitchen tap, and sometimes when it's really cold and I'm the first one to get up, I have no hot water in my shower because I live too far up from the boiler.
Right. Yeah. Good times.
Top 4 problems that nobody ever tells you about when they're like, don't you want to live on the top floor?
Right.
You won't get hot water.
Yeah, unless you have like a 45-minute shower. Yep. What other?
But yeah, let's talk about who else is in
Oh,
this
yeah.
movie. It's killing it. Miss Order of Canada. I went to the queen's funeral or some whatever. She
Yeah.
just went to a fancy thing.
Oh,
Was it the funeral?
maybe. Or the Jubilee? Was it the funeral or the Jubilee? Who knows?
I don't remember, but she went because she's the recent Order of Canada.
Right.
It's Sandra Oh!
Yay! So
the
cool.
best.
Yeah. And then her wife or girlfriend or whatever in it is also from Grey's. It's what's her face?
Grace, yeah. Yeah. Addison.
Addison? Yeah.
Yeah. I don't remember what her real
watched,
name is, but everybody knows who we're talking about.
Yeah. Yeah, and so
Derek's wife.
Exactly, Derek's wife. Yeah, and
but
so
this was like right before
oh yeah,
Grace.
that's
so
cool.
It's kind of weird.
Yeah. Yeah, and so they're having a baby together, and then Sandra Oh like is the one who she gets pregnant. I mean, obviously not by mistake, because you know. And then her partner leaves because she decides she doesn't want a baby. So then Sandra Oh like comes and joins her friend in Tuscany because like her friend has this house and they're, you know, family basically. So yeah, I don't know. I liked it that like she sets out, or she not sets out. She like has this vision of what she wants in her life. Like she wants a family, and she wants to have, like, you know, she has this house and she wants to like have people for dinner and have kids and have a family in this house. And then it turns out like she does end up with that, but in like such a different way than she envisioned. Like, you know, like she has so she hires like these handyman kind of guys to help renovate the house, and they're all Polish. And so yeah, like she gets really close with them, and like yeah, so I don't know, she hosts one of their weddings at the house, and then her friend is there with the baby, and she has like everybody is there for dinner, and I don't know, yeah, she like builds this life that is not what she set out to build, but it doesn't mean it's not a good life. Mm-hmm. I don't know, I liked it.
Me too. Fills her up.
Yeah. Ugh.
3 is that not only are her best friends gay, lesbians, queer, whatever, but also Sandra Oh's in it.
Yeah.
Person of color with no plot point of being a person of color. She just is there.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, yeah, it felt believable, you know, like of somebody living in San Francisco in the early 2000s, or really any time that like, yeah, you know, it's same as living here. Like it's not, you know, it would be weird if you didn't have friends and people in your life who were not white and not straight. Like,
yeah, exactly. Yeah. That was a nice thing to see for 2003.
Totally.
Also 2003, cordless phones, Star 69, all that.
Ugh, a huge part of my life.
Star 69 or cordless phones?
Both.
Yeah.
Both.
I just remember trying it and then my dad getting mad because you get charged.
Oh, yeah, I think it was like a thing that you could just pay like $2 and you would just always have it or something. I can't remember.
Yeah, we didn't have it. I think we had, because we had 2 phone lines for a while. And I think we had caller ID on one of them. So I don't even know. Like, I just started 69 to see if it worked. Like, I didn't know need to.
Right. Yeah, I don't remember. It was like a brief period where it was important because yeah, we didn't have caller ID, or like we couldn't have caller ID because we didn't have the right. Like our phones were too old to have a screen, exactly. But we could still start 69. Yeah. Anyways.
Yeah. Anyways.
I do like in this that we never meet her ex. You know, we see sort of remnants of him in her life and like things like that, but we never meet him. And then when she's in Tuscany, she does I don't know, she like kind of it seems like she might kind of flirt a little bit with that guy that she writes the postcards with, but then he like it's like you asked somebody else to write your postcards for you and then you're mad at them that it doesn't sound like you.
Yeah, he's like my mom will never believe I wrote this. I'm like, it's not your handwriting.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, does your mom not know what your handwriting looks
like? Yeah, that was so weird. So yeah, at the beginning of that scene I was like, oh, are they gonna flirt? Because that was before I realized that I'd watched this movie. And then and also like the real estate agent guy, I thought for a sec maybe. But yeah, then she just meets this like random guy sort of on the street, sort of random happenstance, and then yeah, you know, they have like a very brief fling and it doesn't work out, mostly because he's like impatient
and
bad at communicating.
Yeah. Well, they also live like 3 hours.
Yeah, no, exactly. So like, I don't know, they try to meet up and it doesn't work, and then he moves on and she eventually does too. Yeah, and then she ends up with a very handsome writer who comes to talk to her.
Visit. Yeah.
Which is odd, but
yeah, it was a little random, but I liked it mainly for the ladybugs part.
Yes, the ladybugs were good. The weird part was that he just kind of like appears where she lives.
Yeah, that was a little weird, but I feel like he wouldn't have come in if there wasn't a giant party at her house.
Maybe?
I don't know. It was a little strange.
Yeah.
But
I don't know. Maybe there was something that like he knew somebody else who was there, like, you know, her agent or editor, you know, somebody else who was around, but I don't know. Yeah.
That's okay.
It's definitely like there are men in her life, but it's not about her like finding a man or whatever. It's just about her living her life and figuring out sort of trial and error what she wants it to be like.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I like that, like, it seems happy, like she's got happy cooking montages, and she's enjoys having her friend there, but then it also, like, it's not continuously happy for the rest of the movie, like, she still gets mad and still is upset about things afterwards, like, it's not I'm fine now.
Yeah, no,
if I just have a montage, everything will be fine.
Yes. No, the montage does not fix everything, it just, you know, moves, like, shows the passage of time.
Exactly, which is the point.
Yeah, it's an appropriate use of a montage. Yeah, so overall, I don't know. I liked it. It was cute.
Yeah.
It was cute. Yeah, it was pretty low-key, which is nice. Good, like, after work relaxing evening. Yeah. Okay, should we talk about the tropes?
Yeah, let's do it. So we already talked about Sandra Oh, so awesome best friend.
Yes, for sure.
Definitely there for you and family level.
Yeah, and she actually like was a better than average like written in terms of like having her own kind of storyline a little bit.
Yeah, it's true. She did have much more of her own storyline that wasn't like obsessed with the guy kind of thing.
Yeah, and also like wasn't just there to be supportive of her friend, like yeah. Oh yeah, and then we didn't talk about her at all, but the wise woman who eats ice cream all the time. She was amazing. I loved her a lot.
She's really good. Yeah.
She was awesome. Very fun. Yeah, she's like a slightly older woman who maybe was also like married an Italian or moved to Italy. I wasn't sure if she was English.
Was supposed an actress from all the old Italian movies.
Right.
Like
okay.
Like from so Fellini
right.
is an actual person, and she's supposed to be the person who was in a bunch of his movies.
Okay.
Yeah.
I understand.
When she was younger.
Right. Yeah. Okay. It was a bit confusing. I think part of it was she was played by an actress who was not old enough for that to seem correct.
So. Yeah.
Because she seemed like she was only like 5 or 10 years older than
yeah, maybe 50s.
Yeah. Yeah, so that was interesting.
Like, I don't know how old Diane Lane is supposed to be in this.
Yeah, I don't know.
She was, at least at the beginning, was still thinking about having a child.
I would think that she's like our age, like late 30s to early 40s at the latest.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So then the other lady was like 50. So then, I guess, so like, I don't know when Fellini was.
I think Fellini was like the 50s. So.
Yeah. So,
but
she was a baby? I don't know.
I don't know. We could look it up, but like, how? We don't have any ability to look things up while we were recording this podcast.
Nope, zero. Anyways, yeah, but she was awesome. I liked that she just like eats ice cream all the time because she can.
Yeah, and she's a truth teller.
Yes,
but also like super supportive. She's like having lunch with nuns, and Diane Lane walks up, and then she's like, "Congratulations on having rebound sex."
Yeah, exactly.
Like with all the nuns around, like she was into it.
Yeah. No, she was great, and she had good hats and swoopy hair. Yeah. It was good, and like great dresses. Yeah, So I mean, obviously, the inciting incident of this movie is her, awful husband. But like, yeah. So it's the inciting incident, but otherwise, and she's sad, and her reaction to it is the thing that happens in the plot, not him. Yeah. Which I liked.
Me too. Takes him out of it, which is good. It's more on her. Okay, so we already have Wright's manuscript that the movie is based on. And then the rebound guy, random stranger who's seemingly perfect, rebounding, even though we'll ignore the fact that she just gets in a car with him.
Yeah, that was a bit weird.
He drives her 2 hours away. Yeah.
Yeah.
But he's definitely like literal perfect rebound.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Perfectly handsome, very charming, very charismatic, probably, I'm assuming, very good at sex, you know, all that.
Well, anyone who says I'm going to make love all over you,
I know,
has probably got some skills. I like how she's just like, okay,
let's do it.
Like I don't know how else.
I know, like the like funny translations of like almost getting the idiom. That was cute.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and the huge newborn baby, because it's
huge newborn baby.
Too much work to work with newborns. Yeah. So that baby was like 7 months old.
Yeah. Yeah, and like you said, found family.
Yeah,
definitely is it will be a trope that we'll see, but yeah, it's definitely here. Like, I guess we could say that was a little bit in You've Got Mail, a little bit, but she doesn't rely on them as much.
Yeah,
it's just the people in her life.
No, yeah, like this one compared to, I feel like we've had a lot of the time where it's like this person who has no friends and nobody in their life other than their romantic partner. So like it was nice.
Wedding planner.
Yeah. Ugh. Well, she had her dad at least, but yeah, most.
No, I meant the bride and wedding planner.
Oh yeah. No, she had nobody.
Nobody.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, no, she's got good people around her who support her and stuff. Yeah, like when the guy comes and looks for the snake.
Oh, so good.
That's nice.
Yes. Oh, and the old man with the flowers.
Oh yeah,
so cute.
Cry at the end.
I know. Oh, so cute. Yeah, so those are our tropes. There was a lot, but it's good. Does this pass the Bechdel test? Yes, it does.
It does.
Because she does all kinds of things to, you know, have her own life aside from falling in love.
Yeah, they hardly talk about boys at all.
No.
So, good job.
Yeah, good job. Italian pie? I don't
Italian pie.
know if they eat pie in Italy. I would assume so. Yeah, well, you know, gorgeous Italian food, like just food everywhere. They're always eating like everywhere. The ice cream and basically every scene involves food in this movie, it seems like.
Yep, and I'm okay with it.
Like 30%?
Yeah.
Forgot for a sec that we had to like assign percentages and not just like throw ingredients in.
So Fellini, the director, which we don't know anything about because we didn't prep for this, but he's around. Like we have the wise woman, but she's also talking about him a lot of the time. So it's kind of like he's there. I don't know. That was just. What do you think?
Yes, I don't know, like 5%.
Yeah,
and then gorgeous scenery and amazing landscapes. I'm gonna go with like 50%.
Yeah. It's a lot.
It's a lot. But that's like the whole point. And then I think the rest is sunflowers. There's freaking sunflowers everywhere in this movie, and it's amazing. 15? Yes, 15% sunflowers. Seems appropriate.
I'm into it.
Indeed. So that brings us to the end of this episode.
We forgot a section.
Yes.
What's next for them?
Oh, yeah. What's next? I guess what's next for her? I don't know. I mean, eventually immigration becomes problematic to just like stay in another country.
Yeah, like I don't know if she's writing a book and she has money, but I don't know what Sandra Oh's doing.
Yeah.
Who just went to visit but then had a child.
Yeah, so I feel like they might run into some immigration issues.
But they are Americans, so I feel like they'll throw money at it.
Yeah, and like the fact that she owns a house might help. Yeah. I have no idea.
Yeah, I
don't know. But yeah, so like I could see the two of them like maybe living in the same house or like long-term becoming neighbors, like you know, depending, you know, like if one or both of them has a romantic partner and like you know, if Diane Lane's character like ends up having kids of her own or whatever. Yeah, just like obviously I think the two of them are going to continue to be family for each other, and it's great.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Well, that's, I'm just now thinking about the wedding between the Italian and the Polish guy. He also needed to get an Italian green card? I don't know how it works, but whatever.
Was this before the EU, after the EU? I don't know, because it might have been easier for...
It was like right at the start. I think the EU was around then.
Yeah, so that might have been easier for him to stay in Italy.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know. Anyway,
maybe
they seemed very happy.
Indeed.
At the end.
Very sweet.
That's nice for them.
Indeed.
What's next for us is more Italy, but we're traveling back in time.
Indeed. And also it's another month, so 50s month.
Roman holiday, definitely not calm, but the emotions.
Indeed, I know. But
With emotions.
It's very romantic and emotional.
So we will be back in 2 weeks with Roman holiday.
Yay!
In the meantime, we have Call Me By Your Name up for Italy Month, and for Not Italy Month on our Patreon, we have A Splash of Love, which I'm sure we'll stop talking about eventually.
But we're not over it yet, so.
Where we teamed up with the Well Tales podcast, and Nicole came on, and we just had a long chat about our
feelings in Wales. Yeah. And if you've enjoyed what you've heard here, don't forget that you can rate or review us wherever you get your podcasts, and that will help other people find us and join the ridiculousness. You can find us on social media. We're at Charts and Hearts Podcast on Instagram and Facebook, and Charts and Hearts on Twitter.
You can head to our website, chartsandhearts.com, where you can submit your suggestions for rom-coms and also for tropes that we can add to the list. And if you want to check out our Patreon, it's at patreon.com/chartsandheartsclub.
And we will see you in a couple weeks. And in the meantime,
ciao.
Maybe don't buy a house on the side of the road in Italy. Or maybe do. I don't know.
Or maybe do. I don't know.
Live your best life.
Mom.
Yeah.
Bye. Bye.